Hi, babies. Hi. Hi, cuties. Hi, darlings. Hi, sweets. I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Please use your own discernment and intuition. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them, and I would not reach out to you anyway, so please report those people. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to start off with this card because it was flipped over. We have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. It appears that there's like wind coming out of her hand or some sort of essence. If you're feeling like trapped or something, or like things aren't working in your favor, like you have the ability to bring something from nothing. We have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Yes. And the song I got on shuffle here is Like a Stone. It was the Atreyu cover, but Audioslave is the original. So, and that's kind of given me the vibe of like being in prison or something, like being stuck. A breakthrough is at hand. So whenever, and once again, like it's interesting, it says hand, and with her hand, there's something coming from nothing, right? So if you're like feeling agitated that things aren't moving as planned or whatever, or even feeling like kind of down and stagnant, something of the sort, you have the ability to bring something from nothing. You have the ability to like, this is where that magic is going to happen. You're also in that void space, this pause space where you need to sit in order for things to start moving. You're being given this time to sit and, for one, change, like you're gonna have to change your thinking process, your attitude, if you will, in order to shift into this new you, this new life that you've been manifesting, you've been wanting. You can't take these old ways of existing with this new, I don't know, these desires, these gifts. So that's why you're being given this period of time. You're like, man, where's this thing at? Like, because in this song, on a cobweb afternoon, in a room full of emptiness, by a freeway I confessed, I was lost in the pages of a book full of death. Reading how we'll die alone, and if we're good, we'll lay to rest. Anywhere we want to go. I don't know, just reading the lyrics and listening to the song, it's just definitely giving me like prison and being stuck, because it's like, in your house I long to be, room by room patiently I'll wait for you there, like a stone I'll wait for you there alone. You might be dreaming of this new thing, or you know, wanting to be somewhere else. That's only going to prolong this. We have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. There might just need to be some recognition of where this abundance is in your life, like the little things, like it says, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Once you start seeing those little things, that's going to help you shift this attitude, this perspective, into this new timeline, into this new you who has it all, who has everything you desire already. I'm kind of getting like, maybe it's a reminder of like, you, whatever you have right now, like you've prayed for at one point, you've desired it at one point, and it's like it's lost its luster, you know. Whether it was from, you know, whatever vibration you were desiring this stuff from, you did want it at one point, it wouldn't be here. You called it in some way. We have the Fool in reverse. So with the song mentioning cobwebs, and we have the, what is that, Nine of Cups. There's a cobweb on the moon there. And this chick's like relaxing into like what she's in already. That might just require some creativity to find like, you know, to be happy about something. We have the Ace of Staffs. That's the Ace of Wands. Two of Staffs in reverse. I'm hearing you've planned enough. Four of Staffs here. You've definitely planned enough, so like now it's time to just sit and like let that shit roll in. There needs to be, I'm hearing like an indulgence of like what you have already, like really enjoying it. And that's going to require some creativity. And by sitting in this, like enjoying whatever you have right now, that's going to give you the energy and this new life force to shift you into this new timeline. Yeah, like you've planned enough. I don't know why I keep hearing that for the Two of Staffs in reverse. You've already got the world in your hands. It's just a matter of like, you have to like let it come in. And the Four of Staffs, that's the Four of Wands. That's like the wish card, the 1111. If you need to, like primp up your home, primp up your space, shift something there, or like throw stuff away to clean things up, you know, whatever. We have the King of Swords upright. Something mental needs to shift. Also, if you're having like sadness or something, you may have been just intellectualizing like what you're experiencing instead of feeling it. And there needs to be something felt. And that's this planning and like mental energy is maybe causing a lot of this stagnancy, and maybe even making this void space feel even longer or more frustrating. We have the Queen of Staffs and the Page of Swords. Instead, which is interesting because we have the King of Swords here. That's like needing to get creative and kind of go back to this, because we have the Page of Swords here, going back to that like innocent, like little kid energy of like being curious and like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen, you know, what cool stuff can happen, and being more curious versus that planning, because you're trying to protect yourself, or you've seen things happen, like, because that's blocking this creativity. And like you have to have there, I know you're like probably tired of hearing this, it's like when you plan the exact steps out and all of that, or like try to like get it to come in or force it, you're literally blocking it because you're not allowing any leeway for how it can come in or what it's going to look like. So maybe going back to this curiosity of like, Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. What cool things going down. And with that Queen of Staffs, like that's having confidence in your magic, in your power, in your creativity, knowing that you're deserving of this. You might be, what the hell? You might be hard on yourself, like your physical attributes or something. Like maybe you fell back into some insecurity stuff. That is part of what's happening, like why things are stagnant and aren't moving forward. And that could be affecting things as well, like going back and speaking nicely of yourself, like looking at how attractive you are, and you are worthy and attractive. We have the Ace of Cups, so that's like giving yourself love. I did hear, like, because we have the chalice and the little wafer, it's like the body and blood of Christ. There needs to be like some internal purification, and that's going to happen through love. And we have the Ten of Staffs in reverse, giving that love, letting burdens come off of you that aren't yours to bear, and truly releasing them. This time period is meant to give you this, because in this song it says, and on I read until the day was gone, and I sat in regret of all the things I've done, for all that I've blessed and all that I've wronged. In dreams until my death I will wander on. So it's like feeling of like sitting in this prison. It's a time of reflection, and like essentially you're in a space where reform is required. And that's letting these burdens down, giving yourself love, being more curious than planning and like trying to like control it all, and having that confidence within yourself, like within your beauty, your attractiveness, your strength, you know, whatever you can maybe fall back on as habit of like being hard on yourself or not giving yourself the love you deserve. Recognizing your power, how intelligent, skilled you are, you know, all those things. Strength at the bottom of the deck, yeah. This is just a time to really go back and recognize your strength. We have the Hanged Man underneath that. Start seeing yourself in a different light and shifting that perspective of, you know, going back to gratitude, letting go of this like planning thing. Like, yes, you can desire what you want, but that in itself is exhausting your energy when you could be using your creative energy for other things, to find gratitude, to find joy in what you have now, where you're at now. And with using that creativity for that to find joy right now, that's where you're going to keep regenerating that. All right, babies, I'm going to end it there. I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, love you. Bye.